Hello everybody, it's the Worm, and welcome back to Steins Gate. And I'm not just welcoming you back to Steins Gate, I'm welcoming myself back to Steins Gate. This is going to sound maybe a bit weird, but although this video shouldn't be releasing at an unexpected time, you know, it should just release as the next episode. For me, over a month has passed since the last time I've actually played this game. Yes, indeed. So, a lot of stuff has happened, and, well, as it's been a good amount of time, I'm gonna be a bit rusty on exactly, precisely what was going on. Now, of course, I do have my previous episodes, and I did go ahead and watch what happened in the episode before this one, which should be episode 6. So I am, I'm up to date in that sense, but I'm not. It's not like I was doing this all at once, so I'm kind of have an awareness of what's been going on in every single episode. I have to get back into the swing of things, so I'm going to ask you for your patience as I try to reorient myself, and if I forget things, I might, is what I'm trying to say. But I do have my notes. I'm going to refer to them now. So, last time, just a quick outline, this is more for my benefit here. We met Ferris, the head maid at May Queen plus Nyan's Squared. She is someone who can out-Chuni the Chuni. She's around the same age as Mayuri, and she hosts Rynet tournaments, and she seems to be interested in Rintaro. And of course, for general information, we learned about the Maid Cafe. We know that Daru has a kind of a crush on Ferris. And then afterward, we went back to our lab here, where we were able to, we were experimenting again with the bananas. And we put one banana in instead of the whole bunch. And after we used the phone wave, name subject to change, the banana disappeared from the phone wave and reappeared with the bunch of bananas that we had taken it from in a gel state. It was jellified. So the conclusion that Rintaro came to is that we have apparently invented a teleporter. And I have no idea what the implications of that could be, but I'm definitely worried. I'm very worried. That seems, the implications of that are, I don't even know how to begin thinking about that. But and then she showed up. This is Makise Kurisu. It's been a while, but I still remember. And so that's where we're at right now. Again, I'm gonna be, let me see here. What are our most recent? Shining Finger, that's a Jane Taitor. Kiryu Moeka, that's who that is. And I think we were having a little Chuni discussion here. Okay. Lukako, yes, I remember. Okay, we don't know why or how she has come to our place yet. There was one thing. At the end of last episode, I talked about how I think the voice actress who spoke at one of the moments in the first episode was familiar to me. I was watching a bit of the first episode back again, and I want to make not a theory. I want to try and make a guess at something here. Do you remember that scream we heard we heard a scream, then we went around the corner and we saw Makise Kurisu dead. I want to throw this out there. I listened to the scream again, and I was thinking, okay, so far I've been thinking in terms of time travel that, okay, so here's the deal. We saw from Makise Kurisu's article on the newspaper that we may not be able to physically time travel, but rather we would be able to somehow send memories or in the form of information or data. So that was kind of my base. That's where I was starting from, thinking about time travel in this game. But listening to that yell back again, it sounded a bit like Rintaro was the one who was screaming. So that leads me to think, okay, well, wait a second. If that was Rintaro that was screaming, maybe, we could still go along with the idea that, time travel shenanigans have already occurred. Considering I'm already thinking we're in an alternate reality from the one we started in. But what if it's something like there's another Rintaro that had already jumped to that original timeline that we were in? And so maybe there were two Rintaros at once, and that was the one we heard screaming. If it is him that was screaming, of course that raises a lot of questions. I mean, this is like time travel 101, right? I don't know the rules yet, but it's always a big question. If you go back in time, can you meet your past self? Or would that cause some sort of catastrophe? I don't know. So I wanted to keep that in mind as just a potential, potentially something that's potentially what's going on. That there's another Rintaro there at that scene. Okay, so that's basically where I'm at with my thoughts right now. But I will ask one more time. I'll ask for your forgiveness for if I make any mistakes here. To reiterate, it has been over a month, so I'm gonna try and keep track of where we were, but I may have some difficulty with that. All right, let's continue. Okay, and get pierced by a sharp stare. Am I recording? That would be good to know. Looks like it.
若干18歳にしてサイエンスに論文が掲載された天才。囚人監視の中で男をいじめるド S 女。そしてまたの名をザ・ゾンビ。
I think that's new and also wrong.
マキセ・クリス。
Oh wait, no, zombie because he thought she was dead and now she's alive. I see. I get it.
説明セリフをつ。
誰がゾンビだ？誰が？
一体どういうことだ？何が目的でここへ？
あなたに会いに来たの。岡部倫太郎さん？じゃなくて、法院京馬さんだった？
Wait, how the hell does she know my real name? I've never spoken it in front of her.
そうか。やはり貴様。機関に所属するエージェント。しかも特殊能力者だな。
Okay, this is where my unintended hiatus has got to me. I thought he did say the name at the lecture she did, but maybe not. I'll have to go back and check that.
それならば不死であることもうなずける。
だから死んでないって勝手に殺さないでくださいよ。橋田さん、この人何とかしてもらえませんか？
この状況でマキセ氏が現れたからオカリンは混乱してると思われ。
What? That sounded familiar. How are you guys? I don't remember that you guys being friendly. Daru doesn't seem fazed by this girl's entrance. Why?
誰裏切ったのか
オカリン暴走しすぎ。
マキセ・クリスに弱みを握られたかそれとも色香に惑わされたか
I glare at Kurisu. He's my right-hand man. He's my right-hand man. How dare you?
許さんぞこのビーチが
Wow. Language, Rintaro, my goodness.
落ち着け。
Kurisu's eyes flash dangerously, I think. Such intensity from an 18-year-old. Maybe she didn't resurrect after her first death. Maybe she's a robotic killing machine constructed to replace the dead Kurisu. Is that it? For now, I'll do as I'm told.
この場所のことは昨日講義が終わった後で橋田さんから聞いたの。あなたの名前もね。
Ah, okay. That's all? The truth is, kind of a letdown.
俺と話をしに来たと言ったな
そうです。私が死んだのを見たっていうのが事実なのか、単なるセクハラの言い訳なのか、それについての回答が欲しくて。
Yeah, he did do that weird thing with lifting up her shirt that one time. Although you could sort of, if you were trying to defend him, you could say he was in shock from seeing her alive, so. Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. At least he has some self-awareness, that's good. But what choice did I have? Anybody would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them, right? Maybe. Maybe you could ask first before just trying to lift someone's shirt, but, you know.
でも今のあなたの振る舞いで理解した。どうやら単なるセクハラだったみたい。つまり私の予測が証明されたということ。
勝手に結論を出さないでもらおうかお前は俺を誤解している
I must clear my name, or I'll be labeled as a perv forever.
まあそのことは今はいいんです。
えいいのか
That's a relief. I was sure she was going to call the police. But that for now part bothers me. Kurisu enters the development room with a quick, confident stride. Even though she's only 18, she's got a decent figure and good posture. Not much in the chest, though. Her presence seemed to fill the cramped room, driving me and Daru to the corners. Can't she tell that this area is off limits?
そういえばまともに自己紹介してませんでしたね。マキセ・クリスです。改めましてよろしく。
She holds out her hand. What is she trying to do? Shoot lightning from her fingertips?
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りないんじゃない？
Shake hands. This girl genius is asking for a handshake? We all met yesterday, and just moments ago she was on the verge of calling the cops.
欧米か
アメリカで7年暮らしてますが何か？
I think that was also in the newspaper from the beginning.
欧米か
I look down at her slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails. No unnecessary nail polish. I stare, fixated. Slowly, I extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight on my heels so I can flee at a moment's notice. I lightly grab the tip of Kurisu's index finger between my thumb and index finger, then instantly let go.
ビビりすぎ。
身にまとう殺気が半端ないからな。これが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか。
俗に言わないわよ。
では忍者。
言わないっつってんだろ。
Damn, she's completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes too.
アメリカ育ちならばNice to meet you と満面の笑みを浮かべながら握手を求めるのが普通だろう。
Yes, that is exactly correct.
はや、むしろハグを求めるぐらいするべきだ。
Perhaps that's too much to expect from a killing machine.
どんな偏見よそれ。
Kurisu sighs. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the bananas next to the phone wave, named subject to change. The bananas, which have just exhibited a most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one has completely jellified.
これ本当に興味深いですね。
Kurisu brings her face closer to it to get a good look.
ピンセットあります？
ない。
そう。
And then Kurisu stabs the gelatinous banana with her index finger. She buries her beautiful fingertip knuckle deep into the slimy banana.
何をする？希少な実験データを。
グズグズね。
If my memory is correct, I do think we were told that Mayuri actually ate one of the gel bananas before, so it shouldn't be too dangerous, right? Kurisu extracts her finger. Pieces of gel cling to her fingertip. She puts that fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation. Oh, okay.
味はなしか。まず。
She says it with a straight face.
食い意地が張っているとはまだまだお子様だな。よみがえりし者よ。そんなに腹が減っているならば、バナナ一本ぐらい恵んでやろう。
I mean, it is true that Rintaro was, from her perspective, and in general, rude when meeting her. But it is quite something to just show up uninvited at someone's place, just walk in and just, you know, start eating stuff you find on a table.
いりません。
そもそもあのバナナマユシのじゃん。
遠慮することはない。俺が恵んでやると言っているのだ。
変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんですか。
Phrasing.
変態のバナナ。
Daru starts shaking as if he's been electrocuted. What? What's wrong?
変態のバナナを食べる。ぐずぐず。指くわえる。まずと顔をしかめる。
See, look, you triggered him. What are we gonna do now? Looks like he's in, or looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシ。今のもう一度お願いできる？できれば悔しそうな顔でよろ。
はい。
ほら、変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかって。できればその後で、ああでも、もう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド。
Mm-hmm.
あ
Suddenly, Kurisu's face turns bright red.
だるい。お前はどうしようもないクズだし、最低の変態だが、今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこう。
Payback is sweet. Now to follow up for a maximum combo. Let's show this conceited little girl how true adults fight.
それで、マキセクリス、お前は今、何を想像したのだ？ぜひ教えてほしいものだな。
This scene has certainly gone in a direction.
さいえ、天才少女、天才がどんな妄想をしたのかご考説願おうではないか。
バカ。
Kurisu turns her back to us with perked shoulders. Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all. That rules out robotic killing machine. Ah, I feel refreshed. I haven't felt this good in years, and I have mail. From Mayuri, huh? Mayuri, I remember. Used to go around shouting burn and stuff. Why do boys want fire powers? I think flower powers or plushy powers would be cuter, don't you? Okay. Did she just send this unprompted? I don't remember. I think these little arrow symbols on the envelopes here, I think those are the ones where we sent a message back. So I don't think there was a follow-up here. Okay. Well, thanks for that, Mayuri. I'm not entirely sure what this is useful for, but alright. Oh wait, can I see? Yeah, here are the sent ones, that's right. So yeah, this is just, Mayuri sent this to us unprompted. Got it. Way to go, Daru. That's my right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち二人とも変態だったのね。
いや
Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない。
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
I mean, okay, so she got the information of who we were and where we lived from him. Did he invite her over? I'm just kind of, I'm not sure I understood exactly if she just came over unprompted or no. Because, that changes the dynamic of what's going on here a bit. Kurisu sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた方のセクハラ行為にあったとしても、今は不問にする。
I wish she would stop saying for now. It's like she's gonna call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのことと、それとそっちの。
Kurisu glances at the phone wave, name subject to change.
電子レンジのこと。
トップシークレットだ。あえて部外者のお前に一つだけ教えてやれるとするならば、こいつの名前は電話レンジカッコ仮だということぐらいだ。
You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious about what she knows. Because clearly, she just ran into us for the first time at the lecture. And obviously, it was it was a unique experience, considering he did the whole thing with her shirt and then confronted her during the lecture. But was that weird sort of interaction enough for her to want to come over here and sort of interrogate us and ask about, what we've got going on here? I think part of it is the fact that he said, he saw her dead. And it makes me think, okay, she must be aware of something or suspects something that when she heard that, she's going to want to investigate. So, I don't know.
カッコ仮？何それ？
Yeah, I don't know.
そのままの意味だ。名前はまだ仮なのだ。
前なんてどうでもいい。
だが名前以外は教えることはできないぞ。
でもさオカリン、マキセ氏ならこのヘンテコ機能について解明してくれるかもよ。
それは
She is a genius. She would have to be to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect, at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Plus, she has danger written on her face. Not to mention, she's a little scary, too. Suddenly, I have a great idea.
ニヤニヤしちゃって。また何か変態チックなこと考えてる？
クリスティーナと言ったか、貴様。
誰がクリスティーナだ？一言も言っとらんわ。
Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name.
このレンジの秘密を教えてほしければ、俺と取引してもらおうか。
何よ？
まず一つ、貴様にはラボメンとなってもらう。
ラーメン？
ラボメンだバカ者。ラボラトリーメンバー。
研究所のメンバーに迎えてくれるっていうこと？でも私、8月中にアメリカに帰る予定なんですけど。
他者に秘密を漏らさないという誓約書を書いてもらうさ。もし破ったら貴様がむっつりスケベの変態だとサイエンス誌に告発する。
鬼畜だなオカリン。そのサイエンス発売されたら5冊買う。
ラボメンとなった暁には帰国するまでゲストとしてその頭脳を我がラボのために役立ててもらって結構だ。
偉そうに。詳しく契約書を見せて。
そんなものはない。ここはサークルであって会社ではないのだ。
知識を提供するだけなら OK です。ただし他に変態的なオプション契約があるなら答えはノーよ。
取って食ったりしないから安心しろ。
セクハラはする気？
しないっつの。
さっきあなたまず一つって言いましたよね。二つ目があるんでしょ？それが変態的要求の可能性が。
二つ目の条件はこの俺が貴様に対して行ったセクハラ一歩手前の行為について全て不問にすることだ。
Ah, I see. This whole interaction is just going great. It's going swimmingly.
オカリンちっちゃい。人としての器がちっちゃいっす。そこに痺れる憧れる。
Okay, what is this? That's why we love you. Short for that's why we love you, that's why we admire you. A quotation from a popular manga, Juju's Bizarre Adventures, used to express someone's capabilities, often used sarcastically in reference to negative character traits such as pettiness. Alright.
ダルに言われたくない。ちなみにダルのセクハラ行為はこの件に含まれない。そっちは二人で話し合え。
Ah, fair enough.
なんだとこら、ふざけるな。
こちらからの要求は以上だ。この2点を飲めないのなら今すぐお引き取り願おう。さあどうする？悪くない取引だと思うかな。
あんたにとってでしょ。
Kurisu puts her fingers to her brow and shakes her head in an exaggerated gesture.
まったくノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌されてる気分よ。開いた口が塞がらないわ。
Noradrenaline. A neurotransmitter secreted in the brain. The correct term is norepinephrine. Norepinephrine. Secreted when in an excited emotional state. If norepinephrine is the right way to say it, why does she say this way? Why?
貴様が顎関節症になろうとしたことではない。要求を飲むか飲まないか。さあ答えろクリスティーナ。
だからティーナってつけるな。私はクリス。
Kurisu looks up at the ceiling to calm herself down. Does everyone in America make such exaggerated gestures? Well, of course. Sooner or later, she'll say damn, or oh my god, or motherfucker.
オーケー。取引する。
いい返事だ。今この瞬間、君はラボ面ナンバー004となった。
See, so this is why this is what the fact that she accepts is what's making me thinking that she is aware of something. Because otherwise, why would she spend more than 5 minutes listening to, from her perspective, this creep that she just ran into the other day? Why is she so interested in the phone wave? I don't know. Is she doing all this on a hunch, or does she have something more concrete that is causing her to want to do this? That's my question.
歓迎しようクリスティーナ。いや、ザ・ゾンビよ。
どっちも間違ってるから。ちゃんと呼べ、おーい。
We spend a minute staring each other down. This relationship has got off to a great start. Kurisu's the first to look away. She does so in a way that says, good grief.
子供ですね。
何か言ったか？天才変態少女。
ああ、もう以後変態禁止。私もあんたのこと変態扱いしないから。もう許して。
分かればいいのだ。では本題に入ろう。ダルよ、クリスティーナに。
ティーナも禁止。
クリス君にこれまでに我々が行った実験について説明してやりたまえ。
だが断る。
Hey, I actually know that one. A quotation from the popular manga Juju's Bizarre Adventure. On the internet, it's frequently used as a cool way to turn someone down. Daga, kotowaru. In the end, I'm the one who has to explain. Along the way, I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrages Kurisu, of course, but I finally tell her everything about the bananas and the phone wave name subject to change. Kurisu doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand, as expected of a genius.
やっぱり興味深いわ。
貴様の見解を聞こう。
少なくとも電磁波兵器やテレポートだっていうくだらない仮説は捨てるべきですね。
Wow, okay. Just throwing it out. Alright. The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
もう一度実験してみてもいい？私もこの目で見てみたいの。
Without waiting for our approval, Kurisu plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave, then starts entering the commands on her phone. It's strange. She's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. I can't put my finger on why. Call it a hunch. But I mean, she's a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy experimenting?
岡部さんと橋田さんはバナナの方を見てて。
俺に指図しないでもらおうか。俺はマッドサイエンティストの方を。
いいからバナナから目を離さないでください。
Okay, so she's a little snippy. Daru and I do as we're told and stare at the bananas. Truth be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we were determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes.
60秒経過。何か変化は？
ないな。
Any second now, the jellified banana should reappear on the stem. If it only happens once, we can just call it an accident and be done with it. But if it happens twice, then that's proof that there's something actually going on. And then, Kurisu will have to admit that I, the great Hoin Kyoma, have invented humanity's first teleporter. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation.
100秒。
A few moments after Kurisu's report,
お、
a Jelbana suddenly appears without a sound. Now there are 2 of them on the bunch. It happened faster than the blink of an eye.
出てきた。あ、
I'm at a loss for words. What if we weren't blinking, though? I mean, clearly that's a way to swap it over the picture, but... I just witnessed something unthinkable. Or I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. The microwave timer chimes. Kurisu peeks into the microwave, stumped.
そっちはどうだった？
I mean, whether it's teleportation or something else, clearly it would be insane. I mean, I don't even know how I'd be able to react to this. It's almost world shattering. It almost seems like magic. So I understand the reaction here.
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなり。
She's quite flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon. I wouldn't be able to stay calm. I would be freaked out.
やはりテレポートなのだよ。人類史上初のな。
Kurisu quickly calms down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arms, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself.
瞬間移動なんてそんなのありえるの？でも実際に移動したし信じられないけど量子テレポートかな。いやいやあれは量子レベルでの話だし。
Quantum teleportation does not refer to actual teleportation. In 2004, Japanese researchers performed the first complete quantum leap experiment. Suppose we have twin particles, photons in this case, A and B. Because they are twins, they have the property of symmetry. If one exhibits upspin, the other will exhibit downspin. This means that observing either particle allows one to know the state of the other. This is called entanglement. The state of an elementary particle, photon, cannot be confirmed until observed. For the experiment, we attach data C, the information we want to teleport, to photon A. We are now observing photon AC. Based on the property of symmetry, we know that no matter how far away it may be, a photon B will change to match, effectively becoming BC. Note that photon B has not yet been observed. Afterward, we send photon AC's information from A's observation equipment to B's observation equipment through standard transmission. Now, observing photon B will change it to photon BC. This process is called quantum teleportation because data C changes position instantly. However, since one step requires using standard data transmission, it is impossible for the information to exceed the speed of light. Okay. Finally, photon BC's teleported data C is actually a copy of photon AC's data C. and the whereabouts of the original Photon C become unknown. This point is what differentiates quantum teleportation from actual teleportation. Okay, I got it, in the sense that I was able to read this, but I don't particularly understand this on first read. Maybe if I had some kind of visual aid, I would be able to... Photon C. When did Photon C come into the picture? I thought C was the information, data C. Oh well. Apparently, she says this is not quantum teleportation, so I'm gonna go ahead and think it's not that important.
現実から目を背けるな。その目で見たものが全てだ。
She gives me a sharp look. Her eyes are like a sniper's, hard and keen.
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
That sounds reasonable.
ならば天才少女よ。今の現象は何だというのだ。
整理しよう。バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしなかった。そうよね。
例えば、テレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれん。
That is true. When they put the whole bunch in the phone wave, it wasn't like the bunch teleported outside the phone wave. That's pretty important. Yeah.
唐揚げってバナナより小さいじゃない。
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。ワンパック12個入りだ。
Mayuri only buys her favorite, juicy chicken number 1.
そうなると結構な量だよな。
塩は？塩でも実験してみたんでしょ？
We used a handful of table salt on a plate for one experiment. Nothing happened.
お皿が邪魔だったか。
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが、変化なしだった。
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合、小さすぎるからダメとか。とっかかりが欲しい。
Looks like our genius girl's fighting a hard battle. She starts pacing the room, looking a little annoyed.
他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
電話レンジではなく電話レンジ過去仮だ。
どっちでもいいわよ、そんなの。
Look, Kurisu, this is important. You have to get the titles correct. You're a lab mem now.
どうなの？気づいたことあるの？ないの？
Kurisu's looking at Daru. Looks like she's asking him, not me. True, he should know more about the phone wave name subject to change than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it after all.
ああ、そうだ。一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお。
何？そんな話は初耳だぞ。
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
放電ってどの程度？
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
どういう状況で起きたの？
こいつに繋いでる携帯の調整、専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して、そしたらしばらくしてビリビリ。
それはいつのことだ？
昨日の昼だよ。オカリンがドクター中町の発表会を見に行った時。
Oh my goodness. Well, that's gonna be very relevant.
ドクター中鉢。
That's right. I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he stole his time travel theory from John Titor. Maybe the current John Titor is actually Nakabachi.
だが待て。ダルよ。お前は言ったはずだぞ。 ドクター中橋の発表会が中止になったと。
そう、その時。でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけていったろう。
No, I don't remember that. After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't cancelled, the way I remember it. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's.
そういえばその時間、俺はダルにメールをした。着信しなかったのか？
Yeah, that was the one that got split into 3.
メールって？
昨日 ATF で見せてくれたメール。
When I nod, Kurisu comes closer.
それって確か私がその発表会で男に刺されて死んだっていう内容だったわよね。
ああ、だがダルの携帯にはなぜか1週間以上前に届いていて。
は？あれってオカリンの嘘じゃないん？でないとタイムスタンプがおかしなことになるじゃん。
俺はいつも真実しか言わん。というか、そこまで言うなら送信履歴を見せてやる。
I whip out my phone and call up the history. However...
ない。
Oh, that's not good. Not a trace of that male remains, really? That's freaky. We still have this weird one from the very beginning. Oh man. Okay, either time travel shenanigans or what? I don't know. According to my memory, I think it was about 30 minutes after Dr. Nakabachi's conference. About 10 people, including me, saw Kurisu's body, panicked, and fled Radikan. That's when I sent that mail. But no matter how many times I check, there's no record of it. It should be there, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave, named subject to change.
なぜないんだ？俺は確かに送ったぞ。昼の1時前には。
あ、まさにその時間だよ。放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
Suddenly, a flash of inspiration strikes. Inspiration. Edison would be proud. This isn't something you can accomplish with effort. Basically, I'm a genius. I turn to Daru and Chrissy with a huge grin on my face.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
何？
Did we somehow text the phone wave instead of Daru, and then that set it off or something?
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だから。
Oh,
あんま
he
気に
just
しない
said
方が
it.
いいよ、マジで。
No, 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 he just said it. Look, hang on. Look here. I was adjusting the cell phone attached to it. I unhooked it and put my own in. So, when we texted him about seeing her dead, we texted the phone wave instead. Huh. And that somehow... Oh, I need to go back and check the actual text of what we sent. Were there any numbers in there? Because don't you need to put... Oh, I need to go back over all my episodes. You have to put a number and then... Is it the pound sign or number sign or something? I didn't think we did that in that message, but... Oh, this is quite something.
黙れ！俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
I slapped the top of the phone wave named subject to change.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と放電が起きたことにはズバリ何か関係がある。
で
は
何か関係があるのは分かった。で何かって何？
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ、クリスティー
Of course.
橋田さん、この人と話すの疲れる。
最初はみんなそうだよ。基本的な対策は真に受けないこと。
そこ俺の言動を全否定するな。
Whatever. I'll prove that I'm right. If we can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the timestamp mystery.
誰放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげてペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
I disconnect the phone plugged into the phone wave name subject to change and replace it with mine. And then I hear the door open in the lounge.
ただいまー。あー、お腹すいた。
Hi, Mayuri. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here for now. We're getting close to time, and it's also very late for me at the moment, so yeah, we're gonna call it here. Alright, so once again, for the third time, I'm gonna ask for your patience here while I get back into it. But I think I was able to get a feel for it pretty quickly again. I did watch back the last episode, but I feel like I may as well just watch back all the episodes again just to really get a feel for everything that was going on. Yeah, and so I hope you'll be able to forgive me if I make any big mistakes in that sense. Also, by this point in time, I believe I'm just starting to actually upload the episodes. So, it's, you know, these episodes are still going to be pre-recorded by the time, you know, you're seeing them, but I should start being able to see some of the early comments from people. Obviously, I'll be responding in the comment section, typing out responses, but if you have any feedback for me, I'll be able to actually put it into use going forward at this point. So yeah, well, I say that, but yeah. So because I have all the episodes uploaded. I just need to. I'll just start making them public as time goes on. So the first one, I'm about to release the first one, and we'll keep going from there. Okay. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope to see you next time for more of this absolute craziness. Okay. This has been Steins Gate. I've been the Worm. See you then. Bye-bye.